It's nighttime, so it looks a little different here. But hello! Welcome to May. You know what May is? May is scrapbooking month because next Saturday, the first Saturday in May, is always National or International Scrapbooking Day. So that makes sense that this month should just be scrapbooking month, right? So I wanted to make sure that it popped in here today to do a little bit of something scrapbooking related. So I'm going to do two things tonight. I am going to just give you a little flip through of all the things I made with the April kit so far in all of the April live streams, and a little look at what I had left in the April kit. And then I'm going to walk through May's kit and show you what I'm going to work with all through May. There are 9 live streams in May. It's a lot. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to use, but also give you some suggestions in case you want to pick things from your stash to scrap along with me all month. You could get 9 layouts done if you just make a kit and follow along. So I would love for you to do that. I'm going to show you the April stuff first, but before we go any further, I better do my advertising speech. So hi, I'm Shimelle. I teach online scrapbooking classes, design scrapbooking products, and help you use them to tell your stories in a creative way. It's not just my hobby, it is my job, and that means anytime I scrapbook on the internet, it's considered advertising. Legally, I have to make sure you're aware of that. So thank you for coming to watch my #advertising. I always appreciate that you're here. And if you want to join in, you can click links in the description box. You can also read all about the Best of Both Worlds kit and the whole concept of it in the description box below. So if you're new here, welcome, lovely. Also, special thanks today for putting up with my chip nails and my post-dance class hair because it's 9 o'clock on a Sunday night, and I'm sorry this is about as fancy as I get. Let's look at scrapbook pages, okay? Now, thank you for coming. We have Amy and Beatrice and Leslie and Kelly and Sugar's Peeps and Kathy and Barbara. So hello from all of you. Do I have National Scrapbook Day planned, says Amy. Yes, but I'm not telling you today. Right. Oh, and the first thing I have is a pop-top backer. Surprise, surprise. Okay, so here's what I made with my April kit. I've got this one. These are all live streams that you can find on my channel, by the way. They're all in the April kit playlist, so you can find them all there. But this is all of them finished. A few of them, about half of them, I did not finish in the live streams this time, but I've got them all finished now. So here we go. Ink in the middle, 2 photos either side, which is a little different composition for me, but I liked it. Full pattern background, some stamping, plenty of confetti, joy. This one, rainbow background and the journaling boxes, and then added in this stencil, brick stencil, in order to have my yellow brick road. Added in a couple stash items because they were just so wonderfully Wizard of Oz. So this and this and this. And I've just realized, do you know, I kept putting these journaling cards aside because I thought I don't know what that is. I thought they were last month's kit, and they were this month's kit. How did I do that? My goodness. Anyway, I used a whole bunch of them here. Okay, so that one was 2 photos as well. Single photo, white background, stamping, used the turnabout stamp here, strips, and I love this black and white stripe along the side. It still makes me really happy. That's just stenciled on there with plain old black ink. Oh, I still was using them here, somewhere in the middle. I must have been the Easter trip when I took some time off. I forgot that those were in this kit. And I kept looking at them and going, those would really work with this. And then putting them aside. There's a reason why they would have worked with this. Because I put them in this kit. Moving on. Right. Yeah. This one's all done now. 4 little photos, 1 big photo. I really like how this came out. I added the brick stencil in again here, but it's not yellow this time. Pulled out some old box of crayons, letter stickers, to add in to that title. And so this Munchkin lettering is the alpha from the kit, but this one and this one are added in. A couple little puffies. Use that stamp set throughout. Lots of journaling. This one kind of took on a life of its own. So when I did this one in the live stream, I was like, I'm going to use this pattern down here with all the dots, and then I'm just going to have a little grouping of the dots up here on the purple grid, and it's going to like pull my color scheme together. And then the more took over because I kept adding a few dots and then being like, you know what would look better than that? If I just added a lot of dots. Because at one point I was like, how bonkers would it be if I just cut this apart so that I had this paper, but on a purple grid instead of a white background? So that's, maybe a little extreme, but still okay. And then threw some white mist on top of this to give it kind of a different dimension than this. And then I was like, but I have all these enamel dots in the kit that are this exact one of these shades, this one. So I'll add those in, and then pulled up the little confetti stamp from the stamp set to add in some purple, and then went to my stash and added in green gems. I just couldn't stop. But guess what? Now I love it. So apparently I needed this paper in a much more fashion. Oh, I stamped green hearts in here too. I love it though. It's mad, but I love it. And I'm really happy with this title. I'm really happy that this puffy rainbow fits right over the two ascending letters in Believe. I'm really happy that I got all these different favorite alphabets. So I've got the one that I started with here. This is a Doodlebug alphabet. This is a Box of Crayons alphabet. This is beloved Old Sasa letters. This is beloved Jilly Bean letters. Yes. And that green camera that I wanted to include from the very beginning is there. And then when you open this, ding, 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 journaling card and a big old title sticker there. Anyway, it's bonkers, but I love it. Oh, Cassie loves it too. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Then the big old mixed media page of the month, which has a title that sometimes I look at this page and I love this title work, and other times I look at this page and I'm like, that title work is a bit of a mess. So apparently, you could have either of those opinions and I would agree with you. So it's fine. Ink smushed in the background, then stenciled, some stamping, dun, 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 down here too, puffy stickers, fancy circled eyes from scrapbook.com. These are letters from the kit. This is from the kit. This is an added alpha. Oh, I tried to use the peach enamel dots from the kit here, and they just weren't quite right. So I added in more blue. It made me happier. Journaling there. Lots of layers here. Bunny paper, carrot paper, because that's Easter. Fabulous. Then this one, which got a little more after the live. So here's what happened. In the live, I did the background, I did flat butterflies, I did the rainbows, and I did the enamel dots. And I did this title work, and I said, I'm going to put the journaling in here. And then I did this journaling, and then I was really upset with myself that I did the journaling in black because it felt too heavy for the rest of the layout, because the outline work in these butterflies is not black. So there was nothing over here that pulled to the fact that this writing was now very visually heavy. So I decided this needed to be more. So first I tried adding the vellum butterflies, which I'm not sure you can even see, but there's vellum butterflies tucked in here. And then I added some black ink work with tiny little stamps that are in that stamp set to give the butterflies a little bit of motion and add a little bit of black in here. And then I cut out a whole nother set of butterflies and put it over the top with pop dots. So every single one of these has a butterfly underneath. And the dimension is just bonkers and fabulous and fun to me. So I like it more now. I went through a phase, so I think this is a very authentic and common creative phase. Oh, look, I'm doing this thing. It's working okay. Hey, this is almost done. I think it's going to be all right. Oh, no. Walk away. Come back. Oh, I have to put more stuff on. Find a way to put more stuff on and then be like, oh, yes, it's okay now. Yes. So there you go. That's my creative process here. So that's what I made with the April kit, which I've got some stats for you. So that was 7 live streams. So there's 7 videos. I made 7 pages, documented 7 stories. In total, 15 photos scrapped. What I have left, 3 half sheets of paper-ish. So I've got some of that dots left. I still have some of the rainbow hearts, which I always had plans to use and didn't get to. And then I've still got a fair amount of butterflies. Then embellishment-wise, I've got half the set of enamel dots. I have all the brighter oranges, basically. A little less than half of the puffies. And what I really didn't use enough of were these, like, thicker type things. So these are foam with big titles on. I thought these would be easier to use than they turned out to be. So I'm going to make an effort to have these show up again so that you'll see me use them some more. And here's what I had left on the 12 by 12 sticker sheet. Which is not bad. Like, I used a lot, but there's still a fair amount there. But to be honest, there are some things that I'm like, would I ever use these in my life because I don't do these things, namely gardening. Yeah. Those are hard for me. But I'm not ruling it out. I need to come up with a reason to scrapbook snails. We certainly have snails here. No, I don't actually need literal scrapbooking of snails, but something where snails fit, like there can be metaphorical snails. Maybe I need to scrapbook something that was slow. Anyway, and then our stash builders, I loved both of these. So saltwater taffy is not my peach. It's hot peach, and I like it. It's not the peach I want. I still really want my peach. But I like Heidi's peach. I'm here for both. I really loved this stamp set. That's from Concord and 9th, and it's called Magical Day. Really love this, and I will continue to use that. Really great stamp set. Okay, so that is what I made in April. Boo, 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 boo. Jenny says she bought a class on Friday. I will process that before I go to bed tonight. Thank you very, very much for signing up. All right. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, so let's look at May. It's gonna be May. Yeah, it's May now. So, here's May. Amy is holding out hope for macerated peach. We all think it's going to be called something. It's got to be called something distressed. So, okay, so here we go. Now, oh, I didn't show you how much I had left. I didn't count the Doodlebug stuff, the petite prints, in my leftovers. I used a lot. I don't have any full sheets. I've cut into everything. So here's kind of what I've got left from that petite prints. I don't worry about having leftovers with this because this is perfect stuff to go into my scraps to be mats and all sorts like that. Cool? Fabulous. So the equivalent of that petite prints this time around is a Lawn Fawn collection kit, and we'll get to that in a moment. But let's have a look at this. Right. Hello, everyone. I love that you've all just joined in for a surprise live. Amazing. Okay, so if I fan these out, you're going to see something that I don't often do. Look at the background colors throughout this kit. Are we noticing anything? I've got one that breaks that rule, so I've just pulled it out. Okay, so how many do I have left here in my hand? So I've got 4 left in my hand here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 white background multicolor prints. Definitely not my norm. Definitely never done this many in one kit. Okay. Then I've got, there is one that has a B side that's also a white multicolor. So this one has one more option there, but I've put it in for that side. So that's a single color. And I've got this, which is a single color. And then a cut apart, fair enough, which quite a lot of it is white background, but not all. And then something a little different. Why not? But look at the other side, single color. Okay, so if this becomes too challenging, it's all right. We got that side. Okay, so let's go through what's here. I'm going to put those in the back. And we'll do all these single colors first. Let's see if I can put them vaguely in the right order. Now, if you go to the description box, there's a link that takes you to all of this. There's a link that takes you to all of this if you want to go shopping for it. However, if you're new around here, when the kit goes live, there are lots of us playing along, which is fabulous, but it does mean that a lot of these items are sold out right now. It's okay, you've got options. Number one, you can always click that thing that says notify me when this is back in stock, and most of these items will come back in stock. Scrapbook.com is absolutely fabulous in that they watch what sells out for my kit and they reorder. Thank you for that. Lots of love. So sometimes if you just want to follow along a little late, you'll be able to get those items again. I know there's one item that's been discontinued, and I'll show it to you as we go, but there are lots of easy options to replace it, so it's not a problem. Okay. Second option, grab similar things from your stash. So I'm going to walk you through all of this now so that you can find similar things from your stash. So the easiest way to start is that you're going to need some florals, multicolored. It's springtime. Florals in springtime. Riveting. Or shattering, you know. Right. I feel like Meryl Streep's going to show up and judge my kit. But it's going to work. So a big floral and a small floral. Can you cope with that? So multicolored, they wouldn't necessarily have to be on white, but if you want to follow along the same sort of concept, do that. So a big floral and a small floral. These are both from Echo Park, My Favorite Summer. And then both of these have single color B-sides. So if your big floral doesn't have a single color B-side, then grab 2 papers instead of 1. Yeah. So these B-sides, I got a green and a yellow. So this one's called Best Day Blooms. This one's called Summer Stems. Yellow is Summer Stems. Best Day Blooms is the green. Okay. So if you're building this kit from your stash, you need a big floral, a small floral, a green, a yellow. Or if this color scheme is completely different than what you're going to work with, pick 2 colors that are from your color scheme. Okay. Right. Kites. Why not? I picked this kit when we were seeing Mary Poppins. You know, I can't be held responsible. Photo Play, Oh What a Beautiful Day collection, and this is called Be Happy. So if kites are not your thing, number one, this will not be scrapbooked for me with literal kites. I think I have 1 literal kite photo in my entire photo library, and I've already scrapped it. So I'm not going to be doing literal kite photos. I will use it as a metaphor for some sort of spring activity. Okay? Right. So kites or some other seasonal motif for you. Pink. So far in my single colors, I've got a green, I've got a yellow, I've got a pink. Okay? So if you can't have both of those on one page, you can put 2 papers in your kit from your stash. Now, I know we had butterflies last month and I cut them apart. We have butterflies this month. I might cut them apart again. Who knows? I like butterflies. You can replace butterflies with something that brings you joy if butterflies don't bring you joy, but butterflies bring me a lot of joy. This is Pink Fresh Happy Heart collection. This one's called Beautiful Moments. So this is butterflies on white. Multicolored pattern on white. A motif that makes you happy. That's what you put here. A yellow B-side, but look, it's the opposite. This is yellow with a little bit of white. This is white with a little bit of yellow. See if you got that. If you don't have that, it's okay. You'll live without. If you still have last month's butterfly paper and you want to just substitute last month's butterfly paper because you didn't use it and put it in here, that's allowed, acceptable, encouraged. I'm here for it. Do it. It's fine. This one, same collection, Happy Heart. This is called Reasons to It's called Reasons to Smile. Reasons to Smile. I can say that. Okay. This is a cut apart, first of 2 cut aparts in this collection, and this one has smaller pieces. Now, admittedly, I like the ones that have really tiny pieces as well, but I'll take it at this format. Okay. So 3x4. That's a little bit bigger than that, but anyway. Not 4x6, smaller, yeah? So we've got littler pieces. Okay, so if you're replacing this, then maybe you have a selection of cut apart cards and label pieces or smaller die cut pieces, or you have another cut apart that's either 3x4s or 3x4s and smaller. Amy says, what does she do if detail cutting doesn't bring her joy? You buy a scan and cut. I mean, you do something else. It's fine. You're all good. B-side here, something you can write on. So your journaling paper, if you don't have this one and you put in something else, your journaling paper might have things that you can write on, and then in which case you're all covered. If you look at what you've assembled and you don't have anything with writing lines, you need something with writing lines because you're going to want to write, because I'm going to tell you to write. I'm going to tell you that it's May, it's scrapbooking month, please journal. That's what I'm going to do. So I've got a light green here. So I've got dark green, now I got light green. Happy Days again. Happy Heart, but this one's called Happy Days. Now I'm really excited about this paper. It's very, very simple. And what I would suggest is if you don't have this, but you have a bunch of ink or you have a watercolor set, you just use a piece of plain white cardstock and you make this sort of design yourself. You brush a rainbow in watercolor on white cardstock and you let it dry. And when I use this, you use that. Yeah, because this is going to be really fun to match the colors of our embellishments along here. I'm not going to cut this up. I'm going to use this side, and that's going to be a background, and I'm going to build right on top of it. Cool? Yeah. If you don't have this, use a sheet of white cardstock and make a rainbow in watercolor. If you don't have watercolor, do you have a rainbow of washi tape? Could you do strips of washi tape to make a rainbow down the side? If you don't have that and you have lots of ink, you could stencil in a rainbow, or you could blend in a rainbow. It doesn't necessarily have to be stripes. Fabulous. Amy, are you saying, can you mail them to me to detail cut? I'm not doing anybody else's detail cutting. No, thank you. Just my own. Right. Echo Park New Day collection. Rainbows. So rainbow, rainbow, rainbow on white. If you don't have this one, but you do like rainbows and you have a different rainbow paper, put that in. If you don't like rainbows, substitute a motif that you do like. I don't know if you've been noticing or anything, but I like rainbows. So there we go. B-side is pink ice cream. So where I've got this other pink, see I had dark green, light green. I have like a hot pink and a ballet pink, a lighter one. Then another cut apart. This is also from New Day, and I have some 4x6 pieces. I have some 4x4 pieces, some 3x4 pieces, some 2x2 pieces, and some borders. Good variety. We got the rainbows coming through. We got the ice cream cone from that B-side. These match the puffies from last month. So I've got that green camera is back. Yeah, it's here too. Okay. The other side of this, I'm not planning to use, but I don't dislike it. Come here. Is sunshines. So if you really want to do some sunshine motifs, grab a sunshine paper. But I probably won't use that. I might, but I'm not imagining it in my mind. Okay, back to Pink Fresh Happy Heart. This is Sunny and Bright. So this is, now I'm into the colorful papers, a yellow floral. So you could have a single color with any motif you want, and it could be any color floral if you like. So it wouldn't necessarily have to be yellow, but I do like yellow. This side is also cool. It's a watercolor blend, fade. Paige Evans has had some very similar papers to this with different colors. So if that speaks to you or you have that in your stash, you could look there. Yeah, you could look and pull those out. Then we've got, oh, I was putting B-sides up, so we'll do that. A cloud pattern. I like rainbows and I like clouds because they can go with all sorts of things and they feel aspirational and dreamy, and I'm here for that. This is from Echo Park Play All Day Girl collection. You know I just rolled my eyes. You could hear me roll my eyes at the fact that this is Play All Day Girl. I don't like gendered collections. It's clouds. They don't need to be gendered. That said, I like the pattern paper. I hate it when I get stuck in that conundrum. Cloud paper, replace with whatever cloud paper you like. There's a B-side that has multicolored polka dots. Multicolored polka dots are always useful. If you've got one, throw it in. Then, a paper that you're going to take a chance on. Something that's in your stash because you bought it because it was pretty and it's totally not your style, but you're going to try and use it this month. That's exactly what this is. This is from Prima's Painted Floral Collection. It's called Hello Weekend. I have no idea what this pattern has to do with weekend, but I love the colors. Blue, orange, yellow, green. I like the design. I like that it has this gold foil. It's so not my style. So not what you would see on all of my pages, but yet I think it's beautiful. So I'm going to work with it. Orange. So now I've got an orange B-side here. So you can see my B-side rainbow. Am I off the screen or can you see all that? Look at all that single colored joy. Really versatile. So you can pull a rainbow like that from your stash so that you have plenty of things to mat with, plenty of things to layer. Oh, those sorts of patterns just make me happy. Okay. I mean, have I mentioned a lot? All these patterns make me happy. I pick things in the kit that make me happy. Surprise. Okay, now, then, for the last several months, I've started adding a pack that's kind of optional. Everything's optional. It's best of both worlds. You are in control. But, you know, extra optional. If you like working on solid white cardstock, then you don't need this. I usually don't like working on solid white cardstock. I do it a little bit, and it's not quite my nemesis anymore, but I prefer to work on a pattern. And I like patterns that are really versatile and not screaming for this job. So I've started searching the store to find things that fit this brief for me. And I've used a lot of the Doodlebug Petite prints. I've also used Bella Boulevard Besties. Wanted to try another brand, and this is Lawn Fawn. This is their Flower Market Collection Pack. It comes in 6x6 and 12x12, so obviously this is a 12x12. And it's got some florals with stripy, diagonal stripy B-sides, yeah? So we've got a pink, a yellow, really nice buttery yellow, a green, a blue, a purple, a gray, another pink, another yellow, another blue, another purple, another gray. Yeah? Okay, so I'm just double checking. Are they direct? Yeah, they are direct duplicates. They're not different patterns in the gray. Okay, or different colors. Okay. So that is the kind of add-on extra bit. 12 double-sided patterns, 12 coordinating designs. Okay. So if you don't have this one and you want to just pull a variety of simple patterns from your stash, you can totally do that. Okay? Yeah, really like just simple patterns that I can use as backgrounds and big pieces on pages. And so I wanted to try a different one. And also, this is on purpose. These are pastel. These are really bright. And that's going to give depth within the layering so that there's different saturation levels. Cool? Right, embellishments. We have got puffy stickers from Pink Fresh Happy Heart. We have got lettering, which has 2 color schemes. These are puffy and little. Okay, also same collection, and the enamel dots from that same collection. So those 3. Stash builders. The Vicky B Sweet Rush stencil set. Now this is the one item that has been sold out and discontinued, but it's an easy one to replace because the reason this one is sold out and discontinued was this was a special early thing that you could get only at scrapbook.com before the main Sweet Rush collection came out. So once they sold all of the special exclusive ones, that was gone. However, there are 2 other Sweet Rush stencil sets in the shop right now that are not exclusive and are still in stock. Cool. So it's a set of 3 stencils, but you could even, you don't have to use Vicky stencils this month, but I liked this set and they were a good deal when the kit went live. So that's the only thing that's completely gone from the shop now, but you could substitute any other stencil set that you wanted. And our featured ink color this month is Squeezed Lemonade, which is a really bright, happy yellow. Yeah. I don't know how well the coloring's going to come out tonight because I'm filming in the dark. Okay, so that is the May kit and everything that you could go through and make your own kit. Right. Thank you for joining me for this surprise live. If you've got any questions and you're in the live chat right now, post them now, quick. Otherwise, after this, I'm going to go through and set up all of the May live videos so that you can click for reminders. And there's just one change in the schedule this month, and that is that normally the kit would go live tomorrow and I would be live tomorrow on Monday, the first Monday of the month. It's a holiday here tomorrow, and I've made the executive decision after consulting Friday's live audience to not schedule a live tomorrow so that if we have nice weather while school is closed and the Adhesive Avenger doesn't have to be at work, we could do things like, you know, go outdoors as a family together. Shocking, I know. So instead, Tuesday is the new Monday this week, just this week. So the kit for next month and that first video will be Tuesday, 1:30 p.m. UK time, okay? Then everything else is the normal schedule. Fridays, 9:30 in the morning UK time, Mondays, 1:30 p.m. The only thing is right at the very end of the month, I believe it's the 30th, it should be the last Monday of the month. Probably gonna have my young assistant with me for that last video of the month. Cool? Because that's a week off school. Right, that's everything. I will set up those so that you can click to get notifications. If you enjoyed having a look at what I made last month and what I'm gonna use this month, I would love for you to click that thumbs up button. It makes a whole lot of difference and I really appreciate it. Also, if you watch from the future and you've got any questions or you just wanna say hi, you can say hello from Tomorrowland in the comments and I'm so happy to see you when you do that. I think that's everything. Any questions here? Dun, 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 dun. No. Okay, cool. We got lots to do in May. So there's 9 live streams. There's 9 layouts with all that stuff. We're going to do it. and it's scrapbooking month. So I'm going to scrapbook a lot. A lot. Are you ready for that? I hope you're ready for that. You might get sick of me by the end of the month, but it's okay. Right. Thank you. Have a wonderful scrapbooking month. Have a wonderful May. Have a wonderful week. If you're here in the UK and it's a holiday next week, then have a wonderful day off. Oh my goodness. There's...
Special assistant wants to say hello.
Oh, my special assistant wants to say hello. I'm not sure if he's tall enough to get in the shot. Let's see. Go on then. Talk to the camera. It's over there.
So, hello, bye.
Hello and bye.
I'll see you on the week of
The 30th.
the 30th.
Yeah. All right. Thanks so much. Bye-bye. Ah, I can't find the right button.